All right, hello everybody. I'm back again. Been a minute since I made a video. Don't really have the time, but today I'm here to make a video to show you guys my new car. This is the car I've been wanting for a long time. This is a 2003 Honda Accord Coupe V6, and not only is it a V6, but it's also a 6-speed manual. So yeah, these things are rare and they're pretty sought after. So this thing is, this is probably the worst fucking car I've ever bought, and I've owned 9 cars. So this is my 9th car, and this is arguably the worst car I've ever bought. So let's go over the laundry list of things it needs. So it needs a front bumper. The fenders, as you can tell, they've both been pushed up, as you can see here. The hood's fine, for the most part. This fender's also pushed up, as you can tell. It needs all the fender liners replaced. It needs the skid plate, and it needs a radiator support. Because look at the radiator support. They fucking cut that shit in half. Right there. Right there. Yeah, it's been cut in half, so that's nice. It runs and drives. It wants to actively kill you, though. I have the windows like this because I'm doing the regulators and the motors on them. So, but the driver's side window switch is broken. It only goes down, it doesn't go up, so now I gotta buy one on eBay for like fucking $75 plus shipping and tax. And that's the cheapest one. I was gonna go to a junkyard, but the only good junkyard I know of, at least, they don't have any. They have a bunch of sedans, they don't have any coupes. Interior is fucking roached out. Literally, there's roaches in here. Headliner's falling down. The back seats are fucked up. The front seats are fucked up. This seat does that. The passenger seat is not on the rails, so it slides back and forth. Airbags have been deployed. Driver airbag, passenger airbag, they've been deployed. The title's still good, though. It's still a clean title, shockingly. Speaking of the title, I don't have it. I bought it without the title. I have to call the guy who has it. It's a long story. So basically, the guy I bought it from, he bought this car off of some dude, and he bought the car off of some guy, and it wasn't running, and he fixed it up in his yard or whatever, and it was his wife's car, and his wife died. So I guess he got mad and didn't want to give him the title. So now I bought it without a title. So now I have to call the original owner and ask him politely, "Excuse me, can I have the title?" He might say no. So yeah, the trunk needs the liner in here, the carpet and the little cardboard thing. Listen to the way this trunk closed. Listen to the thunk on this thing. Solid. Yeah, this car is in really rough shape. This car's lived a very bad life. Taillights are cracked on both sides. Yeah, the Accord badge missing. I'm gonna replace that. But you see that red? A red V6. That's how you know this is the real deal. The rear bumper is okay. Well, actually, no, it's not. It's being held in with self-tappers, so that's nice. Needs some tires. Needs a lot of suspension work. This thing wants to kill you. Yeah, this thing was terrifying to drive. Hood struts are blown out, but I'm gonna replace those anyway. And here it is, the J30A4 V6. Great engine, sounds good. Pretty powerful, honestly. I mean, this thing has 209,000 miles on it. The gauge cluster bulbs are also all burnt out, so you can't see anything. But this thing, even at 209,000 miles, it still has some power to it. And this engine hasn't lived a very good life. If you look inside of the oil, underneath the oil cap here, by the way, I'm sick, so yeah. But if you look in here, if I can get you can tell just by looking in here, this motor has not lived a very good life. It's safe to say that it's missed a few oil changes here and there, but it's a survivor, shockingly. This thing runs and drives. I bought it for $1,200, by the way. So that's how you, like, I saw it, I'm like, $1,200 for a 6.6 Accord. I'm like, I can't pass that up. There are other 6.6 Accords in this condition maybe a little bit better condition with the same amount of mileage. People are still asking like $3,000, so I'm like, fuck it. It's a good deal. I can't pass up on it. I've been looking for one of these cars for over a year. It needs a lot of work. I'm not gonna lie. And by far, I've worked on a lot of cars. I've been a mechanic. Well, I've been working in the industry for almost 3 years now, and I've been a mechanic for about 4 months roughly. And by far, this is the most filthiest, most disgusting engine bay I've ever seen in my fucking career. This is the most grimiest, most filthy fucking engine bay I've ever seen. There is so much crud, so much gunk, oil on everything. And not only that, but it's all over the subframe as well. And it's covered in, everything's covered in mud and all this shit because it was, you know, in the middle of nowhere. So yeah, I mean, this car is absolutely fucking filthy. Inside, outside, under the hood, you name it. This thing is fucking gross. But I plan on addressing those issues eventually. But as of right now, I am currently working on the window motors and regulators. I believe the passenger side window switch works, so I can actually roll the regulator down and bolt it up. But I was gonna do it today, but oh my god, it is so fucking hot outside. It is unbelievably hot. It is so hot. The sun is beating down like a motherfucker. And it's bright. Yeah, so I said, fuck that. I'll wait till later. Yeah, by the way, about this thing actively wanting to kill you. So this thing needs suspension work, extensive suspension work. To put it into perspective, the right front strut is blown out. The left front control arm has no bushing left. I'm not kidding you. Let me take a look at it so I can get you guys down there to see. Yeah, you see that? You see that? Yep, there's no bushing on that control arm. Dude, look at how dirty the subframe is. See how fucking dirty this? Oh, this car is fucking filthy. But yeah, so this thing wants to kill you. The shift from first to second, the car fucking jerks to the right like so bad, and the steering wheel's like off center as hell because the shitty suspension and because of the accident. Well, the accident, apparently the previous owner's wife, before she died, she hit like a curb or something. And I mean, it must have been a pretty bad curb if it was able to fucking fuck up the radiator support and push both fenders back in and deploy the airbag. That must have been a pretty bad fucking curb. But hey, the title's still good. So as long as it's a clean title, I mean, that's all that matters. It doesn't really matter at this point. This car's a piece of shit. So, and I plan on keeping it for a while because I wanted one of these for so long. I do plan on swapping the engine eventually whenever I get the resources and when I get the experience. I plan on swapping the motor because these J30s, they're good. They're good engines. They get really good fuel economy. It actually gets better fuel economy than my CRV back there, shockingly. It gets 21 city, 30 highway, and I think 23 or 24 combined. My CRV gets 22 city and 28 highway, and they're about the same combined. So this car, in theory, gets better gas mileage, which shocking coming from a V6. But yeah, it pulls though. I mean, this thing hauls. This thing is fucking quick, and hearing VTEC kick in is just so amazing. I miss hearing VTEC kick in, yo. But yeah, this thing, it hauls ass, I'll tell you that much. I was coming back from Orlando. How about this in Orlando? And I was driving back, and this stupid ass fucking Toyota Highlander in front of me is going like 30 miles an hour. And then the other car to the right, like ahead of him in the right lane, was also going slow, but there was enough room to squeeze through. So I threw that shit into second gear, and I could have put it in first gear, honestly, because the first gear in this car goes like 40 miles an hour. So I threw that shit into second gear, and I fucking floored it, dude. I fucking swerved through those motherfuckers, and I got to like 60 in like 3 seconds. This thing hauls ass. And it's bone stock, by the way. But I do eventually, you know, plan on putting a little cold air intake, a little exhaust work, nothing too crazy. Maybe a little tune, because eventually I do want to swap the engine. Either the engine's going to blow up, which I don't think it will, because I plan on refreshing the motor a little bit. I'm not going to tear it down and everything, because that's too much work, and I don't know how to do that. But I plan on using, whenever I do the work, Because after I get the window motors and regulators in, I'm doing everything. I'm doing the valve cover gaskets. I'm doing... It needs a radiator. This thing started overheating on me as soon as I got back, so thankful for that. But I'm doing valve cover gaskets, radiator, hoses, thermostat, doing an oil change. I'm going to use the Valvoline Restore and Protect when I see how that works. I'm also going to seafoam this thing. I'm going to seafoam the engine. I'm going to seafoam the fuel tank. I'm going to just seafoam everything. The PCV. I'm doing a lot of work to this thing, but that'll have to come next month sometime, because right now I don't have the funds to do it. And not only do I not have the money right now, but I also bills are coming up, and I'm gonna have $2,000 less in my bank account at the beginning of next month, so that's fun. Yeah, but there's also a lot of little things I need for this car that you really can't buy. You just kind of have to go to a junkyard and pull shit out, like the window switches. I have to go on eBay, because none of the junkyards here have any coupes. These upper radiator supports, like these, I can't find them anywhere online, so you'd have to go to a junkyard and pull them out. The radiator support itself, that one you can actually buy, but they're expensive. Yeah. But after I do the engine and the cooling system and all that bullshit, I'm gonna start it up, I'm gonna do it, and then I'm gonna drive it to the car wash. I'm gonna get this thing fucking washed and try to vacuum the inside, and then I'll detail it eventually. But until then, as of right now, that's not happening. It runs and drives. I just don't want to turn it on because, yeah, I just don't want to. And the battery's dead as well, so that's another thing. But after I do all that, I gotta do the suspension, upper lower control arms. I'm gonna do upper lower control arms, and I'm thinking about just doing coilovers on this thing, because if I buy a set of 4 KYB shocks or struts or whatever, if I buy a set of 4 KYB struts, it's gonna be about $500. But I can pick up a set of Tane coilovers for like $400 on eBay. And Tane is Tane, however you fuck you say it. They're a good brand, from what I've heard. I've heard that Tane, whatever the fuck. I've heard that's a really good brand of coilovers, and I can pick them up for $400 on eBay. I'm like, yeah, fuck it, I might as well just do coilovers at that point. But yeah. Oh, fuck. Excuse me. But yeah, that's about it for this thing. So yeah, this is my new car. Jesus. Alright. I'm done. Oh my god. Okay. I'm done. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'm gonna go upstairs, blow my nose, maybe take a shower, and relax. So... Fuck. I'll see you guys in the next one.